so thank goodness we're allowed to park today. All right, coming up in your entertainment report, the Disney animated film Encanto enchanted the world. The cast, the original cast, coming right here to LA. I'll talk about it. And we're interviewing the cast. Handshake over here. What's up, Case?
Well, we're going to see sunny skies, slightly warmer temperatures today, but then big changes on Monday, cooler weather, a chance of rain and snow. We'll talk about all that coming up.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 9 o'clock hour of the KTLA Weekend Morning News. I'm Doug Kolk.
And I'm Lauren Lister, and we are talking all things Powerball this morning because we have that huge $1.6 billion jackpot.
Yeah, you constantly think in your mind, what would you do with that money? And we determined that you would basically get $463 million after taxes if you take the lump sum payment.
Yeah, and we also learned, our producer did a little bit of digging, why is that cash payout, if you take that, so much lower than the jackpot? Because it goes from $1.6 billion to $782 million if you take the cash payout. And it's because that $1.6 billion includes the estimated interest that the jackpot would gain over years and years.
Oh, because they don't have the money to pay you. So, yeah, interesting. Okay.
So,
see, all right.
A revelation this morning. Okay, and of course the big story coming up, midterm elections. The general election is just days away and early voting centers are open.
So here in Los Angeles, the final wave of those centers open today, and KTLA has all the information you need to make sure that your vote counts. Our very own Gene Kang live in West Hollywood at one of those locations at Plummer Park. And he's got all you need to know. Good morning, Gene.
Hey, good morning, Doug and Lauren. You know, we're starting to see some signs of life this morning on this Saturday. The sun is shining. Folks are out here for the early voting centers. We know that there are hundreds of them all throughout LA County, and they open up at 10 o'clock this morning. But over my left shoulder, you see those drop-off ballot boxes. Those are convenient as well. There are 500 of them countywide. Now take a look. This is the information that you need to know. In total, LA County will have 640 vote centers open from 10 a.m. to with a host of much more information. The registrar's office says registered voters, very convenient here in LA County, can use any of those vote center locations regardless of their residence. And new voters can register and vote at the centers as well. So they're trying to make that a streamlined process. This year's statewide general election has many choices for the nearly 6 million registered voters countywide. There are 934 candidates on numerous ballots. Voters can decide on 7 statewide measures, 2 county measures, and 82 local ones. Vote by mail ballots were sent to homes last month. You should have received them. And 118 vote centers opened Saturday last week. Now, as you mentioned, the final wave opens today. This voter I just talked to put her ballot in the drop-off box. What do you feel? How do you feel now that it's over with?
I feel happy because I'm voting for my rights, women's rights. Yeah, I'm voting because women's rights, democracy is in danger now.
Well, she says that since she got her citizenship decades ago, she says voting is very important. She says it's part of being an American. Well, vote by mail ballots can arrive at the registrar's office up to November 15th. That gives it about 7 days as long as they're postmarked by Election Day. Now back out here live. I don't know if you can see the folks that are outside of the community center here at Plummer Park right now, but I got very excited. I thought they were here for early voting, Doug and Lauren, but in fact they're here for another community event. But if voter turnout looks anything like this, it would be fantastic. Reporting live here in West Hollywood, Gene Kang, back to you.
Gene,
there's still time.
Yeah, well, do we know what the community event is? Maybe we should be covering that.
Maybe that'll be my next story for the next hour. I'm going to have to find out. I'm very nosy, but they look like they're all dressed up and ready to go anyway. So back to you.
Oh, well, maybe they could vote too and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Gene, thank you, though, for all that important information. This is a highly anticipated election. Important everybody knows how they can vote. It is crunch time in the race to control Congress. Polls have the GOP with the edge, and the question is now, what would change if Republican lawmakers take the House? If that happens, Congressman Kevin McCarthy would would likely become Speaker. He's already unveiled his Commitment to America plan, as he's calling it. That outlines new economic proposals and border security measures that the GOP would propose in the early days of the next Congress. McCarthy also aiming to make America energy independent and stop efforts to defund the police. Democratic priorities like access to abortion, addressing climate change, and gun control would likely be sidelined. Still, nothing becomes law without President Biden's signature.
Republican control of Congress does not automatically mean Republican agenda gets enacted. Far from it. They can send legislation to Biden's desk and kind of control the agenda to some extent. Now, Biden, of course, has the veto power.
To win back the House, Republicans would need to net 5 seats over dozens of competitive districts.
And if Republicans, in fact, do well in the midterms, expect to see former President Donald Trump announce another run for the White House. Top aides to Trump have said that he could make an announcement this month, possibly as early as November 14th. In an exclusive report, CNN said Department of Justice officials have discussed a potential special counsel if Trump runs. They would oversee 2 federal investigations into Trump.
And Trump will go head-to-head with both President Biden and former President Obama this weekend in Pennsylvania, which is a key battleground state. President Biden and Obama will hold a rally for Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman and State Attorney General Josh Shapiro. That's in Philadelphia later today. Meantime, former President Trump will host an event for Fetterman's rival, GOP candidate Mehmet Oz, and also gubernatorial hopeful Doug Mastriano. That's on the other side of the state. The dueling rally showed just how tight these races are in the Keystone State. New polling shows Oz leading Fetterman by just 2 percentage points.
And don't forget, KTLA is your local election headquarters. Join us election night, that's Tuesday, November 8th, for complete live coverage, results, and analysis all night long. And for the latest anytime, of course, you can head to ktla.com.
Negotiations are set to resume today in the Orange County Transportation Authority maintenance workers strike. Negotiations are happening in the Orange County Transportation Authority maintenance workers strike. The union and the OCTA made the agreement to talk. Workers authorized a strike after they say labor talks with OCTA failed on Monday. The strike will continue and picket lines will remain up through Sunday afternoon at 4. Mechanics, service technicians, and other bus maintenance employees say contract negotiations revolve around salaries and benefits.
Now some information into the coronavirus pandemic. LA County now seeing a spike in new infections after months of steady decline. Daily case rates rose by 10% over the last week, with just under 1,100 new cases a day. That's up from about 990. Health officials now worried we could see another winter surge, especially as flu season approaches. They're urging residents to stay home if they're sick and to take advantage of the new booster shot designed to fight specifically against the Omicron COVID variant.
As the public health emergency surrounding the pandemic nears to a close, experts warn that free access to COVID tests may soon disappear. Access to tests and treatments such as Paxlovid hang in the balance, with the federal government set to stop payments for COVID-19 vaccines, tests, and treatments in the coming months. Insurance experts warn the costs will be shifted to the public, with manufacturers and insurance companies to set the prices. Health professionals warn the biggest impact will be felt by uninsured or underinsured Americans, many of whom will not be able to afford exposure protections.
Well, it's going to be an interesting day on the roads today, because happening today, the LAFC has made it to the MLS Cup for the first time in club history, and tens of thousands of fans are expected for today's home matchup.
But here's the thing. If you plan on going to the game, you might have to prepare for a potential parking nightmare. KTLA's Jennifer McGraw is live from Bank of California Stadium with all the details. So Jennifer, what do fans need to know about this parking situation?
Lauren and Doug, a whole lot of things. Basically, if you're coming to the MLS game, you have nowhere to park, which is why people were told to come out here early. Look at this beautiful stadium. The buzz is in the air. People are getting excited. The game doesn't even start till 1. We're about 4 hours away. But on the other side, if you